What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Aman's Toxic Game Reason back at it with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Godzilla movie, Godzilla Minus One. But before we get to actual beginning of the video itself, guys, if you missed my previous toxic movie reviews I've done in the past, they're on a playlist on my YouTube channel if you'd like to check that one out. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, just 71 away now. It would really help out you boy if you did subscribe. And also, don't forget to like the video as well, because let me know that you do like my toxic movie reviews, and it'll help with the YouTube algorithm and recommend the video more. But before we get into the actual review itself as well, let's give a quick plot synopsis, shall we? So, transition on to summer. Devastated by the war when a new crisis emerges in the form of a giant monster. Alrighty, so my history with Godzilla is I was born in 2007, and the Godzilla I grew up with was the 1998 Godzilla with Matthew Broderick in it, which I know most people don't like. It's definitely not held up well, but I still have a certain nostalgia for that movie, and I still think it's a fun time. It's not a great movie by any means, but I still think it's fun. And my history with the MonsterVerse that they're having right now in America with the Warner Brothers and stuff, I've enjoyed most of their movies. I enjoyed the 2014 Godzilla one, but I don't really revisit that one as much. Godzilla King of Monsters I enjoyed, and also I really had a lot of fun with Godzilla vs. Kong. I can't wait for Godzilla vs. Kong New Empire. And Godzilla, I think, is a really cool new kaiju, or whatever, and was the reason that they started this kaiju universe and tried to replicate it for so many years here in the USA from Japan. So, with Godzilla Minus One, I will say this probably is my favorite, end up being my favorite movie of the year. Let's just get into the actual review itself, guys. Alright, starting off with the characters. This probably has the best characters in the whole entire Godzilla movies that I have seen. All the characters are likable and you care about them, and they do such a great job at doing it, especially with the main character in here, played by, I'm trying to find his name. Sorry if I mispronounced this, by the way. Hidetaka Yoshioka as Kenji. Kenji is a really great character in here, and he's very well acted, and you really care about him, as well as Minami Hamabi as Nariko, as well as the person that ends up moving in with him to survive the Godzilla after effects with him, which you care about her too, and the little girl in this movie called Ariko. I don't know the actress's name that plays her, but she does a really phenomenal job as well. And the characters are the best they've ever been. Another positive, the special effects. This movie was only made on a budget of $15 million, and the special effects were amazing for Godzilla. Like, we saw, if you guys saw the Godzilla Minus One trailer, with Godzilla, when he gets to power up with his, the super blast out of his mouth and stuff, that stuff in the movie is really great. I thought that was beautiful CGI, and it's crazy how most movies nowadays don't have CGI that looks like that, and they should take notes from Japan, because even though I liked The Flash, that CGI was absolutely dog droppings. So, and apparently most of Andy Muschietti's movies, like with the CGI, is apparently like that. That's the only movie of his I've watched, but yeah, take notes from Japan, bro. Another positive, the Godzilla's the scariest he's ever been. This one, in the previous Godzilla movies we've had, you have either rooted for him, or he's a full-blown, or he's like an anti-hero. This one, he's a full-on villain, and he's the scariest he's ever been, because you actually care about these main characters and hope that they do not die by Godzilla, because Godzilla in here is absolutely overpowered, and yeah, he's the scariest he's ever been, and you want him to lose, even though you're going like, is he gonna lose or is he not gonna lose? I don't know. The Godzilla action scenes is another positive. The Godzilla action scenes in here were quite good, even though they're the main stuff that we've seen in previous Godzilla movies, where it's just takes down buildings and stuff. They are still pretty cool in here and very well done, especially compared to those other Godzilla movies, because the special effects are not as good as they are in here. The serious tone. I did appreciate that this movie went with a more serious tone. There were rarely any jokes, and well, besides the boat people, there weren't any jokes. But the serious tone was, I did welcome it very much, how they went with that and made Godzilla very frightening and not add a joke at the end of it if he kills somebody. So they did a great job with that. The acting, I already talked about that. The side characters, I was talking about it a little bit before this. The boat people are very hilarious side characters, and there's side characters that are from the beginning too that are really fun and really cool characters that you want to survive as well. Another positive is the main Godzilla theme. I think it's been in previous Godzilla movies. I'm pretty sure the like da 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 da. I have to think of what the main theme goes, but in the final act, anyways, the main theme that plays when they're actually fighting Godzilla gave me goosebumps. Whatever it played, it was really cool when they played that music, and the music was very flawless there. Another positive, the beginning. The beginning was really cool and probably the best opening to a Godzilla movie we've seen so far. I really thought the beginning was really cool and a cool way to introduce Godzilla into the fold in this movie. And the final positive I have here, a fresh new Godzilla story, where the previous movies that they've done, they kept it simple. This one is a fresh new story that is done very well by acting, by the script, and by the people that made the film. It is a great new story. Now, with all the positives out the way, we have the mixed. And the mixed is the serious tone. This isn't a mixed for me. It is a mixed for most other people, because I think most people might have wanted it to be a little bit more funny, like have some jokes in there and not be as happy with the serious tone, but there will probably be some people that are happy with it. So I don't know which genre most people will, I don't know which side people will go towards in this. The first mixed of mine is it focusing on the human characters. And the human characters I really did like, and I think I welcomed the idea how they took their time to really develop their characters. But then again, you kind of feel as if it takes away from sort of the Godzilla action, but it does, you do need plenty of time to build up your characters. So that's a mixed aspect. Also, another mixed aspect, which I was expecting to be a negative going into it, seeing the trailers, but Godzilla's eyes. It's a minor mixed aspect. Like, at nighttime, they look cool, but in the daytime, they kind of look goofy. But otherwise, that is my mixed aspects. Now, no negatives, people. This movie had utterly no negatives about it whatsoever. And that is the actual review. Let's bring out the toxic meter. And this one is not toxic, and it gets an A+. If you guys are Godzilla fans, be sure to check this one out in theaters, because this movie isn't just the best Godzilla movie in my opinion, it is the best movie of the year so far. But that being said, guys, that is my actual review of Godzilla Minus One. Be sure to leave your thoughts of Godzilla Minus One down below, and did you end up not liking the movie, or did you end up loving the movie? Let me know all that down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, just 71 away now. Really help out you boys who did subscribe. Also, don't forget to like the video as well, because let me know that you do like my toxic movie reviews, and I'll put the two back and recommend the video more. And if you missed my previous toxic movie reviews I've done in the past, they're in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Both that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Peace.